Who fancies joining me on another mad, crazy adventure? Let's go and do this! Come on, guys! So, what is my first destination on this adventure? It's none other than Sunderland. Sunderland! Now, the thing is, guys, I've just arrived in now on the coach, and I've obviously, before I come, I was having a little bit of a gander on Google at which way to go, where to go and whatever, and you guys know from my previous uploads of when I arrive somewhere new, it's kind of like wandering around like an headless chicken because I don't know where I'm going. So I've just had a bit of a gander on Google, and then the coach that brought me in has just brought me right along the coastline of where I'll be walking, so it's given me a pretty good idea of the length that I'll be walking. However, me looking on Google, I had two options: to follow where the coach has just been, or I'm heading my way down to this bridge, which is going back on myself to walk back up the coast. So I've just been talking to some, people at the station there, some whatever they were, train drivers, coach drivers, and asking their advice, which is the best way to get to the coast. And like, we're having a chat, and then he says, just watch out for your stuff, will you? And I says, oh yeah, why is that? He goes, because it's pretty rough. And I'm like, I don't want to hear that. That's not something I want to hear when I'm arriving somewhere new, because I do get this in the comments quite a lot of people saying to me, oh, it's rough, don't go there, or you don't want to visit there, it's rough. But in my opinion, everywhere has its rough spots. Do you know what I mean? Everywhere has its rough places. You know what I mean? Every city, every town has its homeless issues and its rough areas. So I don't think like that. I don't think, you know me guys, I don't think that something bad's going to happen. Do you know what I mean? So, I don't feel scared at all. I'm just excited. I'm excited to be here. I can't tell you how badly I've missed the coast. I want to be by the ocean again. The weather is gorgeous. It's first day of spring. So I'm looking forward to going on this big adventure once again. So yeah, let's see what happens. Let me know down in the comment section, guys, if you are interested in like all these information boards, because obviously for length purposes I don't want to be showing them for too long, so it's on you to, you know, pause it and whatnot. But sometimes I skim over it too quick, so would you like me to show it and then move on? Or what I could do is show them billboards, like things like that, information, and put them at the end of each video and just show them at length, so then you can have a good read at them. But let me know in the comment section, are you interested in them information or whatnot, or aren't you bothered? So let me know. I wonder how old this pub is. I mean, I bet it's got a lot of customers coming in off, you know, the long journeys at sea. Now, as you can see, the sea is right over here, and I'm making my way around here, and somewhere along here I am going to be able to jump on the coast to start making my way along the coast. But at the minute I am just at the port, and as you can see here, just a lot of dead land, a lot of wasteland. But yeah, I don't know if this looks open. Anyone can let me know who may live round here if this is open or not. It looks pretty run down if you ask me. But I know a lot of pubs over the years have been shutting and not being able to stay open, but I bet this was once a very busy establishment at one point. I mean, like, for anybody that obviously lives here, they won't probably be interested in the slightest in seeing these, because they've probably know all about it anyway and know all about the history. But obviously for other people who have, you know, a liking for this sort of thing, they might be interested in reading all of this. However, it just all depends, because I don't want to just be showing all this for a long time. But like I say, either you can pause it when I do this so you can read it, or I can just show it for longer at the end of the video. I don't know, guys, you let me know which one you think would be best. But lots of these around, and it's very interesting. I even have a good read of these back once, you know what I mean? I don't stop to read them there. I have a, you know, a good read of them later once you know, I've got settled and everything. I mean, yeah, I've literally only just arrived here, and from what I can see of it so far, it doesn't seem rough to me at all. Now, alright, I may have not seen most of the worst parts. I've literally just headed right down to the port, so as I was walking through the town though, the city centre, it was relevantly quiet. It was 3:30, so not, you know, late or early, 3:30, and it seemed pretty quiet actually. You know, it didn't seem too busy, and yeah, from what I'm seeing so far, I'm liking Sunderland, and it doesn't seem that rough to me. But hey, yo, I don't live here. You let me know if you're local what you think of Sunderland. So guys, look what I've spotted. That is where I'm heading, and following it along here, right into the sun. I can literally hardly see some of these because the sun's shining so brightly on them, but yeah, there's quite a few of these around with loads of different information. So yeah, like I said guys, if I'm going too fast and you know, cut over them, tell me off in the comments. But yeah, like I say, you can pause or whatever. I'm not going north though, I'm going south. And it doesn't show you the south way, it just shows you this. Listen to that. Listen to that. Absolute utter bliss. The sun is slowly setting. It isn't too hot. It's not too cold. It's peaceful. There's nothing better than this. Literally nothing better than this. You haven't lived if you've not come to the ocean, come to the seaside. And I don't mean come and just walk down it for half an hour and then go home again. I mean actually come and be in the moment, enjoy being in the moment and just listening, just listening to that. Just, there's nothing better. There's literally nothing better. Look at these seats as well. Look at these as well. Normally it's a bench, just a normal bench, but this is like a throne for a king and queen. And I've never seen this before along a seaside. It's just a couple of thrones to sit down on. Quite comfy as well. A little bit obviously graffiti, which is to be expected. A little bit mucky, but they're comfy. Look at that. Sun setting, chilling and relaxing by the ocean. And look at this guy enjoying himself. Look at this guy enjoying himself. So yeah, do you see that road right there? The coach that I came in on drove along this road, right along here, and obviously into the city of Sunderland, and it pretty much gave me a very good look at what I'll be walking down. It gave me a good look because there's a train line that runs along here, so I wanted to know if, you know, this was obviously accessible and I could walk along it, and then when I come in on the coach I could see people walking along here. You know, I knew it wasn't closed off, so it was just a case of finding my way onto the coast. But yeah, I had a little bit of a taste coming in on the coach along there, and it got me all excited. But now I'm here. What a view. What a view. And it is absolutely stunning, to say the least. Check this out for my first location. I mean, it looks like somebody's already been here. A little bit of leftover fire pit, but look at that, the sun has gone down. Look at the sky, and check this out guys, right next to these cliffs. I mean, just look at this, look at this. I mean, how incredible is this? I mean, like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, what's there to complain about out here? What's there to complain about out here? You know, the scenery is beautiful, the weather is beautiful, it's peaceful, away from all stress, away from all troubles, you know, troubles of the cities, troubles of the towns, the hustle and bustle. There's just absolutely nothing nicer than this. And just to think, guys, as well, that in some places they're trying to ban this. That, like, they're literally trying to put a stop to this. Like, why? Why? Who is this hurting? As long as you pick up after yourself and you clean up after yourself, you're not bothering anyone, you know, you're not affecting anything, you clean all your rubbish up, you're not hurting anyone. Why would they want to stop this? I mean, the obvious reasons why is money, because this is free. This is free. They want people in the hotels, of course, but like this is where the freedom is at, guys. I did a video last year on it, from one extreme to the other. If you go back and watch that, this is where the freedom is at, guys. I'm telling you now, if you haven't done this, you need to give it a go. I mean, look along the flickering of the lights of the next town along. You know what I mean? The flickering lights of the next town along, where I'll be heading to tomorrow. I mean, guys, seriously, you've got to give it a try. Honestly, once you do it the once, there's no going back. And I mean, like I say, look at this sky, look at this sunset, it's beautiful. And tomorrow I'll be watching a beautiful sunrise. And I just want to give a massive shout out. I've just met some lovely people, Vicky and Mick, and they had a husky thorn who was nearly going blind, 13, and a little baby, and they were talking about, you know, travelling in Scotland and stuff. So big shout out to them if they watch this. First lovely people that I've met. Sure, I'll meet obviously a lot more along the way, like I always do, because people always seem much nicer out on, you know, people who live by the coast. They have a lot more time for the people in the city centres and town centres. People are just busy and going about the business, and they're in their own world, and they just haven't got time for anybody else. Whereas when you come by the coast, and people are just happy, and they're happy to just stop and have a chat, and they're lovely and happy, positive people. So first of many that I'll be meeting along the way. But guys, get your guesses in whilst you're here now. Get your guesses in, right? Obviously, first destination, Sunderland. How far along the coast do you think I'll make it? I've got a place in mind. I'm not going to say yet because I don't want to jinx it. And you know, it's too far in my head right now. It's too far. Now, if you go back to my trip last year, I made it from Dover to Land's End, which, you know, if someone had told me when I was at Dover that I would have made it to Land's End, I would have thought never in a million years. So it could happen. Where the idea I've got in my head, it could happen, but who knows? I'm not putting pressure on myself. I could be here for a couple of nights and go home. I could be here for a couple of weeks and go home. Who knows? But right now, get your guesses in. How far along the coast do you think I'll make it? And how far down the coast do you think I'll, you know, look on Google and think of all the places along. I'm heading down south from Sunderland. So put your guesses in now of where you think I'll make it to. Where do you think my end destination will be before I go home? Let me know. And I don't know, shall I give a prize to the winner? Who knows? But yeah, get your guesses in now. And yeah, I don't know if I'm going to end it here or not. I'll wait to see, because I don't know exactly how long this is going to be just yet. So I don't know if I'll end it here and start again tomorrow fresh, or I'll continue. You'll know in a minute anyway. You'll know before I do. Bye.